Вітаю усіх шанувальників волейбол. Сьогодні 7 квітня, п'ятниця, і ми з вами стаємо свідками класного та видовищного волейбольного протистояння. Фінал, третя гра і двобій між командою Dobrodiy-Meduniversitet-ShVSM з міста Вінниця та спортивним клубом Прометей з міста Кам'янське. Ну а для вас цю гру коментуватиме Захарченко Даниїл. Сподіваюся, що ви, шановні глядачі та ваші близькі, у безпеці і ви з хорошим настроєм готові спостерігати за цим протистоянням.
Good evening to everyone. Professional Volleyball League of Ukraine is back, and we are coming up with the third match of final matchup of Superliga DMART, third game between Prometey and Dobrodiy for gold medals of Professional Volleyball League of Ukraine. Prometey, as a defending title, of course, is the favorite of this matchup, and they already get 2 victories in a row, and today can make one more step that will be the last one for another gold medals of Ukrainian Championship, and Dobrodiy, of course, need to do a miracle to save this series, but we are, as Ukrainians, of course, know that miracles can happen, and let's hope for this one today. I'm Oleg Shumeyko, and in 10 minutes we're gonna start this match. So right now let's talk about the squads of both teams. Prometey today nominally as a guest team, so let's start with them. Олександра Міленко, number 1, Христина Нємцева, number 6, Світлана Дорсман, number 7, Анна Артишук, number 9, Катерина Гусейнова, number 12, Анастасія Карасьова, number 13, Дар'я Великоконь, number 14, Анастасія Маєвська, number 16, Євгенія Хобір, number 17, Вікторія Данчак, number 19, Дар'я Капланська, number 24, Уляна Котор, number 26, Катерина Черкаша, number 27, Марія Капланська, number 28, and Поліна Дзюба, number 33. The head coach of Prometey is Ivan Petkov. And let's continue with Dobrodiy. Світлана Сопачева, number 1, Анастасія Кучер, number 2, Олександра Каленчук, number 3, Анастасія Малышева, number 4, Яна Завала, number 5, Марина Дегтярова, number 7, Валентина Воротніченко, number 8, Лілія Вабіщевич, number 9, Валерія Якушева, number 10, Дар'я Ковальчук, number 11, Діана Крива, number 12, number 13, Владимира Пилипенко, number 15, Славяна Танцерова, number 16, Анастасія Лозинська, number 17, Тетяна Ротор, number 18, Катерина Боровська, number 19, Катерина Фролова, and number 20, Анна Лизанет. The head coach of Dobrodiy is Юлія Якушева. So both teams this week that were before the previous matches and this one got holidays in their squad. So for Dobrodiy is the birthday of head coach Yulia Yakusheva, and from Prometey the birthday of manager Maria Alexandrova. And let's see which team can bring the needed present for their staff, and maybe this is the thing that Dobrodiy needed, this motivation to find the first victories. Right now both teams are serving, so this is the last element. They are preparing about start of the game, and with that, once we heard the whistle, the team gonna build up and we're gonna start. So for both of these teams during this series, of course, this is gonna be the third game, but during the whole season this is gonna be the 6th match for both of these teams. Of course, on the start of the regular season, Dobrodiy played not this type of team, the Ukrainian Prometey squad, if you will, and 2 times got victories on tie breaks, but once Prometey that started up this season in Czech Extra League as well as Mevza and Champions League came back to Ukraine 3 times in a row. They defeated Dobrodiy, who finished first this regular season, and first of these matches was during the last stage of regular season, and 2 previous, in the finals series for the first match for the gold of Superliga DMART. Dobrodiy was able to get 1-set victory, but after all, after 10-minute break, Prometey just stumped their opponents. And in the second game, Dobrodiy tried, but didn't succeed at all. Third game of this team, and let's hope for the competitive one as well.
Чемпіонат України з волейболу Суперліга ДМАРТ серед жіночих команд. Фінальний матч. На майданчику зустрічається СК Прометей із Кам'янська на футбольний клуб Dobrodiy-Meduniversitet-ShVSM місто Вінниця. Шановні глядачі, сьогодні розпочинаємо з приємних новин. Свій день народження відзначає генеральний менеджер СК Prometey Марія Олександрівна. На допомогу Федерації волейболу України вручає президент Федерації волейболу України Михайло Мельник.
Від імені всіх любителів волейболу України хочу привітати Марію Володимирівну. Ми не стали чекати ювілею, тому що ювілей у нас є ще цінніший орден. Заслуги Марії Володимирівни перед українським волейболом знають всі, але найбільша її заслуга в тому, що вона знайшла і привела в наш волейбол таку людину, як Володимир Дубінський. І я думаю, що Марія Володимирівна, я вам дуже дякую від всього українського волейболу. Щастя, здоров'я і всього хорошого.
Ще раз оплески, вітання. Пані та панове, увага! Лунає гімн України.
Запануєм і ми, браття, у своїй сторонці. Душу й тіло ми положим за нашу свободу і покажем, що ми браття козацького роду.
So with the anthem of Ukraine, we started up the third match in the series for the gold medals of Superliga DMART. Let's start with the officials of this game. So the first referee is Михайло Медвідь from Zaporizhia, and second referee is Андрій Ковальчук from Lutsk. So we're starting up with Dobrodiy from Vinnytsia. Number 2 is Anastasia Kucher, middle blocker. Number 4, Anastasia Malышeva, setter of team from Vinnytsia. Number 5, Yana Zavala, middle blocker. Number 7, Marina Degtyaryova, opposite player of Dobrodiy. Number 10, captain and outside hitter Valeria Yakusheva. And number 11, Daria Kovalchuk, outside hitter. And 2 liberos of team, Svetlana Sobacheva, first number, and number 17, Tatiana Rotor. Head coach of Dobrodiy is Yulia Yakusheva. And let's continue with Prometey. It's Prometey, Alexander Milenko, outside hitter, number 1. Number 7, captain of Prometey and middle blocker, Svetlana Dorsman. Number 9, Anna Artyshuk, opposite player. Number 14, setter of Prometey, Daria Velikokonь. Number 16, another middle blocker, Anastasia Mayevska. And number 17, outside hitter of Prometey, Evgenia Hober. And liberos for this game is Kristina Nemtseva, number 6, as well as Daria Kaplanska, number 24. Head coach of Prometey is Ivan Petkov. So right now, coaches of both teams, starting with Yulia Yakusheva, the leader of Dobrodiy, and Ivan Petkov for Prometey. He showed his server that, not the server, but I feel that he showed the server to serve to the 5th zone, but as we can see, actually Dobrodiy gonna be the first team to serve, and Daria Kovalchuk starting up with the first touch of this game. And it's an ace! Great start for Dobrodiy, already with first point from the service line. Great serve, short one from Daria Kovalchuk, and nice start. Alexandra Milenko wasn't ready for this one. Another serve to her. Evgenia Hober actually helping on receiving of the ball. Nice touch of Tatiana Rotor, and we continue the play. Chance for Prometey to attack once more. Another chance for Artyshuk, and this time she was able to get point for Prometey. The starting one for team in blue and in white and red, sorry. And after this point, Anna Artyshuk coming to the back line and gonna serve. Kovalchuk to receive the ball, pass to the leader, and Valeria Yakusheva starting up to get points in her back pocket. Of course, we're waiting for her to get most sets in this game for Team Dobrodiy, and let's see how she will able to deal with this amount of passes from setters. Dorsman, I wouldn't say that this was the strongest attack of captain of Prometey, but this is counts as a point, so no reason to think about something else. Anastasia Malышeva get touch in the defense, but wasn't the best, and with that ball went block out. Marina Degtyaryova attack, Kristen Nemtsova saved the ball, but that was the touch of the net by blockers of Prometey, and third point for Dobrodiy in the start of the first set. Great defense play by Nemtsova, but the attempt of leader of Prometey wasn't that needed because of touch of the net by blockers. Alexandra Milenko, nice spike from the fourth zone. I heard that players of Vinnytsia told that the ball went out or maybe hoped for it, but the ball is clearly in and 3-3. It's reminding a bit about the first game when first two sets actually Dobrodiy were able to show the quality of the game, and let's hope that this game gonna be another one to prove for Dobrodiy of the capabilities. Another point for Dobrodiy by Valeria Yakushova went to the line, and Daria Velikokony struggled in the blocking. In previous episode was around 2 meters off line to attack from. Mariana Degtyaryova from the back. Touch of Nemtsova, and Milenko gets another one for her team. Attack to the slice, and that was unable to get this ball. Tatiana Rotor in the defense. 4-4. Daria Velikokony on service line. Touch of Kovalchuk, who gonna finish this attack. Yeah, Valeria Yakushova right to the end followed the ball, but as long as she got that this one is out, she evaded to touch, and with that gets another one for Dobrodiy. 5-4. And right now there is no that much marks of Prometey as a better team. Like two equal clubs, nothing more. Artyshuk, another point. Flaming to the hands of Daria Kovalchuk, and ball went out, and with that 5-5. Alexandra Milenko on service line. She got aggressive serve, but with that a lot of mistakes as well, and this is just another one. Another one, 6-5. Dobrodiy leads, but still no breaks. Unless the ace of Daria Kovalchuk. Both teams struggled to find attacks. In previous episode, Alexandra Milenko attacking, Kucher over the net. Nemtsova to Anna Artyshuk, and ninth number. Strong attack by her, and Anna Artyshuk closing up this play. 6-6. Let's see this once more. Malashova tried to get probably the pass to the fourth zone, but wasn't able to deliver the ball to her attacker. And that led Anna Artyshuk to attack with no block. 6-6. Anastasia Majewska serving, while the score is equal, but another one for Dobrodiy. Once more mistake on service line for Prometey. Already few serve faults in the start of this game for Prometey, but Daria Kovalchuk, who actually get first ace of this game and only one for now, right now playing in minus for her team. Serve mistake from her as well. 7-7. Anna Artyshuk, her attempt from the serve line. Great defense for Prometey. Chance for Degtyaryova, but net actually helped to Prometey to get easy with this attack. Another chance for Degtyaryova, and no touch of block, no touch of court as well. 8-7. Eight to 7. Prometey for the first time in this game is leading. Anastasia Kucher into the block. Rotor to Valeria Yakusheva, and she comes through the block. 8-8. Captain was where she needed and did what team needed from her. And yeah, of course, a lot of these hard sets gonna go for Valeria Yakusheva and team from Vinnytsia, of course, hoping that their leader gonna deal with this one. Alexandra Milenko from the back line was a pretty nice opportunity to attack via pipe. Only one block, but a bit of lack of accuracy. And with that, once more, Dobrodiy is leading 9-8. The captain of Prometey, Svetlana Dorsman, told that she wants this series to be finished in 3 games, because she feels that her team is much better as a team and as a caliber of players as well, and that actually others team in Ukraine needs to grow to their level, and with that they need to help this growth to get the dominant victory in 3 games. And let's see, will Prometey players get their third and final victories, final victory of this series this game, or actually team of Yulia Yakusheva gonna get the chance and get first victory in this stage. Not the best set by Malisheva. Yakusheva, even with her left hand, tried to save this ball, but that swing was not enough to save that ball. And 11-9. Evgenia Hober to serve once more. Rotor receiving the ball. Degtyaryova attacks and does this right into the block. Svetlana Dorsman and Alexandra Milenko closing up the wall, and this one stops. 7th number of Dobrodiy. Yulia Yakusheva asks for first timeout of this game.
Супер, крутий по блоку, не треба бити під центр. Я тобі казала, не спіши. Вони добре накриваються, тільки по пальцях. Або вверх як подача, або блокаут, хорошо?
So Yulia Yakusheva wants her team to play much smarter about previous attack of Marina Degtyaryova. She told that the situation is not the best in the attack and the block is already formed up. You need to get block out touch via the left hand of blocker in case you attack from the second, or trying to reach the highest point of fingers, trying to get the block out this ball, and want her team to play a bit clearly, a bit much clearer, not in the attack only, but in the sets as well as in the reception. Evgenia Hober couldn't get accurate service after this timeout. 10-12. Dobrodiy is losing by a margin of 2 points. Not the best reception by Hober, but Yakusheva wasn't able to get another point for her team. Degtyaryova from the back, just a tip, and Velikokony was ready for it. Milenko shows that that was the touch of the block, and 13th point for Prometey. After that, Mikhailo Medved feels that that was really the block out and gives this point for Prometey, and Yulia Yakusheva decided not to take a challenge. So, Svetlana Dorsman on serving line, 13-10. Prometey is leading by a margin of 3 points, and after this one, even 4. Yulia Yakusheva tried to get from 4 to 4. Sorry, Valeria Yakusheva, but wasn't able to proceed with this one. Yulia Yakusheva asked if there were touch of the block, but the captain of Dobrodiy and her daughter told that no, just my mistake. Diana Zavala, great tip over the block and right into this conflict zone. Into third, 11 to 14, and we can see that even though team of Ivan Petkov is ahead by 3 points, he still isn't pleased with something. Great block by Dobrodiy. Велика конь. Attack from her. Daria Kovalchuk. Attack from the fourth zone. That was the touch of the net by the blockers of Prometey. That means that 12 points for Dobrodiy is on the score board, but after all, Valeria Yakusheva gets her serve right into the net. 15 to 12. 15 to 12. Right now, Prometey is leading with 3 points ahead of Dobrodiy. Rotor receiving the ball. Attack from the back. And another point for Dobrodiy, reached by Valeria Yakusheva after this pipe attack. Let's see this moment once more. 13 to 15. Dobrodiy on service. That was Yana Zavala who found Alexandra Milenko in the reception. After all, Milenko get her chance in the attack, and that was the perfect episode from the first number of Prometey. 16 to 13. And right now Milenko gonna serve. Degtyaryova from the back line, and somehow ball went through the block and no one was ready for it. Yeah, not understandable how, but the gap between blockers was around 1 meter, and Degtyaryova aimed this one pretty easily. Nemtseva receiving the ball. Hober in the attack. Great defense. Great defense of Dobrodiy, and another chance for Hober once more. Tatiana Rotor gets the touch, but this time ball went out after all. Great run by Daria Kovalchuk, even though it didn't change situation. But still, this will to win every point in this game is pretty needed for Dobrodiy. Majewska. Great serve, but after that, what a shame in the defense. Yeah, she almost got an ace. Not the best touch for Rotor, but even worse from Anastasia Majewska. That was the chance to get +4 for Prometey, but after these mistakes, only +2. And actually, Daria Kovalchuk to serve. Great one from Svetlana Dorsman. Not that usually we can see her in the zone. She almost all of her attacks trying to go for the second zone run, but this time even zone worked pretty well. Great attack from Valeria Yakusheva, went through the line. Block didn't save, as well as Anna Artishuk. She came so close to the block, probably waited for the tip, but Yakusheva wrist, and this one paid out in the previous episode. Anastasia Kucher. Her serve. Once more tip by Dorsman, and this is another point for Prometey. Zavala tried to save this ball, but touch wasn't the clearest one. So we get first substitution of this game. Anastasia Karaseva replacing in the fourth zone of Prometey. Evgenia Khoberya coming for the back court play. Wasn't that the double touch? Okay, so playing on. Once more, Yakushova gets into the line, but touch of the block of the net that probably one of the players, Velika Konь or Dorsman. Yeah, Velika Konь with her elbow, even after already coming on the ground. Velika Konь to Dorsman. Great touch by captain of Prometey, and Marina Degtyaryova, another 7 number, wasn't ready to save the ball. 20-17. Dorsman is on service line. And yeah, still Prometey get this 3-point lead, and probably gonna try to get this one just until the end of the set. Block out by Valeria Yakusheva. Great defense for team from Vinnytsia, and in the end their captain was able to get the victory over the blockers of the opponent's team. Yeah, of course, white smile after all. Mistake in reception by Alexandra Milenko, and another point for Prometey was lost. Daria Kovalchuk through the double block, 19-20, and Ivan Petkov reacting with his timeout in the first set.
We coming into too much in this situation that we cannot make point. Careful with this. Many situation. Okay. I don't want to think about the result final. Okay, don't worry. Please think now for game. Be careful now with those serve. Okay. Immediately we take one move.
So Ivan Petkov wants his team to use their chances, not to give anything for Dobrodiy to hope for after not the toughest situation, and to do less own mistakes. Sandra Milenko block, 20-20. 3 points in a row for Dobrodiy. Yes, for left-handed outside hitter. That wasn't the widest set, and Milenko gets right into the double block. Yana Zavala to recess point, and Anastasia Karaseva fault in the reception. Another ace. This time Valeria Yakusheva gets this point. (21-24) points in a row for team from Vinnytsia. Dobrodiy. Another chance. What a defense from Yakusheva. Chance for Kovalchuk, but free ball, and Malisheva attack from her. That was clearly attack line fault, no? Anna Artesuk was over the net touching this ball, but okay. Anyway, team from Vinnytsia get this chance and get this block touch. Captain of Dobrodiy, 22-20, and another timeout for Ivan Petkov.
They cannot do more. Okay, just easy ball coming. We cannot organize the attack. Fine, we must be fine. Hey girl, get to mommy. And therefore now it is not so.
Давай, иди, иди,
Okay, Van Petkov don't understand how with just 3 balls his team still cannot organize the attack. This lose of concentration probably is upsetting him a lot. Second timeout wasn't as emotional as the previous one. Probably the Bulgarian coach understood that this one didn't work before, so won't work in the second as well. Finally, Alexandra Milenko gets side out for her team, 21-22, and this time, last timeout of this set, Julia Yakusheva wants to talk about
У нас є, дивись, у нас є 4
her attack.
Шиш, кричиш, я дай мені. І страхуюся як нападаючий. Так.
So Yulia just tried to motivate the play. She asked Daria Kovalchuk if she is believe that she gonna score this point. Confidence from outside hitter of Dobrodiy. So she just asked Anastasia Malyshev to give the chance to the most confident player, and let's see. Let's see, will this motivational speech from Yulia Yakusheva gonna work? Great tip from Yakusheva from the back line. Touch of Marina Degtyaryova. And yeah. Prometey got another point. Milenko, the leader of attacks of Prometey. Nice technical touch in this one. And we got substitution. Diana Kryvan, number 12, to replace Daria Kovalchuk, 11th number. And let's see. So, as we can see, number 12 is out of reception. Diana to attack over the block. Велика Конь to Arteshuk, and 23rd point for Prometey, 23-22. I got siren, so that may be back substitution. And yeah, Daria Kovalchuk is back on the court, 23-22. Probably head coach of Dobrodiy tried to find a way to get this side out, but still that wasn't that one. Just a follow shot from Kovalchuk, and another one for Prometey. Great attack over the block by Alexandra Milenko with this follow shot. Yeah, Valeria Yakusheva tried to save this one, but wasn't able. Yana Zavala is out of the court, and Lilia Babishevich coming in for the first time in this game. 24-22, Prometey ahead by 2 points, and two set points from them in this first set of third match versus Dobrodiy. Alexandra Milenko, first chance, and this is the last point of the first set. 25-25 points in a row for Prometey, and first victorious set in this game. So in a few minutes we're coming back, and let's hope for more competitive game on the court right now. Dobrodiy shows that they're able to give a nice battle to Prometey, but of course amount of own mistakes for Prometey is huge, and in case they're gonna make their game more clear, probably the situation for Dobrodiy gonna be much tougher. Let's wait for the next set to see what's gonna be on the court. We heard the whistle that tells us that in a few seconds we're gonna start the second set of the match between Prometey and Dobrodiy in the final series of Superliga DMART. The first set was the battle of Alexandra Milenko and Valeria Yakusheva. Both of these outside hitters got 9 points. Huge amount for the only one set. And let's see, will they be able to continue with such a nice efficiency this game. But of course, the help for Milenko was better. That helped actually Prometey to be victorious in their first set. Great attack from Valeria Yakusheva, captain of Dobrodiy, starts pretty strong. Second set as well. Anna Artashuk was in the right place, but her touch in the defense wasn't good enough to save this ball. 1-0. Dobrodiy gets the first point of the second set, and Anastasia Kucher coming on service line. Alexandra Milenko, reception from her, and Hober with first point for Prometey in the second set. Let's see this moment once more on the replay. And after all, Hober went to the service line. Attack from the middle. Zavala wasn't able to get this point. What a block! What a block by Valeria Yakusheva. She read the mind of Svetlana Dorsman, and in this battle of captains of Prometey and Dobrodiy was victorious one. Ivan Petkov is a bit misunderstood what he saw in the last moment from this experienced player as Svetlana Dorsman. Marina Degtyaryova on service line. Nemtseva with the first touch. Great blocking of Yana Zavala. Milenko. Once more tough block by Dobrodiy. And probably that was the out. Probably that was the out. Some miss touch of Svetlana Dorsman, as we heard. Yeah, clearly the out, which probably Marina Degtyaryova would better to evade. But of course, after the episode, it's much easier to say it than during the play. So, 2-2, Prometey and Dobrodiy. And another point for Valeria Yakusheva, third in a row for the captain of Dobrodiy in the start of the second set. She hammered the block of Daria Velikokonyan, with that coming to the service line. In the previous set, her few breaks was the key for Dobrodiy to came in the end of the set with a few points lead, but in the end they were not able to convert this one in the set that could be victorious for them. And this time, right now, but wasn't that the touch of the net by the hair of Alexandra Milenko? The ball still wasn't on the ground. The ball still wasn't on the ground, but no one probably saw this touch of the net. Attack from the back. Yakusheva is blocked. Chance for Daria Kovalchuk. Not the easiest one. And Kovalchuk missed the ball. And with that, Prometey got their first point. And Yulia Yakushova wants to have something else in the fourth zone. Diana Kryva coming on once more to replace Daria Kovalchuk, 4-3. Velika Konь is serving. Rotor receiving the ball. Diana Kryva on the attack. No touch of the block and no touch of the court of Prometey as well. Some tips for young wing spiker from experienced Yulia Yakushova, and let's see how this one will go work on. After all, Zavala over the block. Milenko, another chance for her, but Yakushova was ready for this one. Once more mistake from the fourth zone where Diana Kryva was blocked. Let's see this moment. Once again, she tried to go for the line, but Anna Artishuk, a huge block. After all, 6-3, Prometey is leading, and Yulia Yakushova wants to talk to her team. Yeah, she asks for reception. And some small tips for Yana Zavala as well as Diana Kryva about their attacking. So let's see how this timeout of Yulia Yakushova gonna work for her team. 6-3. Daria Velika is on the service line, even though Dobrodiy is leading via aces. More breaks actually got Prometey. Out after attack of Alexandra Milenko. She tried to get nice cut shot from force to force, but that wasn't that easy to produce. And fourth point for Dobrodiy in this game. Sorry, in the second set. And Yana Zavala serving for Dobrodiy. Touch over the block, and no one in defense. We're ready to cover that ball. Alexandra Milenko waiting for the ball. And Ivan Petkov probably thought what wasn't the best in her previous attack, which finished up with mistake. Malisheva over the block right into the fifth zone. Hober find a gap between blockers, and with that 8th point for Prometey as well. Yeah, in previous games, Evgenia Hober was the aim of receivers and sometimes did struggle in this component. After nice serves from Dobrodiy and Alanta as well in the semi-final. Not the best set with technical mistake from Daria Velika Konь. Yeah, it's pretty hard to pass the ball if it already on the net. And with that, yeah, another point for Dobrodiy. And still no serves on Evgenia Hober. Milenko is pretty easy dealing with the serves of opponents, and Daria Velika Konь, masterful set to her attacker, and another point for Prometey. 9-5. Anastasia Maevska comes to the service line. Not the best reception, not the best set and attack as well. Great block from Svetlana Dorsman. She read the play pretty easy. So we got setter substitution for Dobrodiy. Anna Lizanets, experienced player, early on played during her career for team from Vinnytsia. Coming on the court to replace Anastasia Malышeva. Lizanets to the middle. Anastasia Kucher attacking and into the net. Ball is still in there. Once more chance for Dobrodiy. Degtyaryova from the force. Great attack, but defense is still in the right place. Anna Arteshuk making first contact of this ball. And Evgenia Hober over the block and over the court as well. She asks to check for a block touch, but I'm not sure that was even close to the blocker's hands. Milenko, not the best reception for her. Hober was stuffed. Dorsman block out. Dorsman from zone, not the usual place to see her, but once more that worked, so why not? Degtyaryova as well as Kucher tried to block this attack of the captain of Prometey, but that went with minus for Dobrodiy, because that was block out touch. Anna Arteshuk mistake on service line. Anastasia Kucher with the ball in her hands. Get some advice from Yulia Yakusheva, and let's see how this one will work. Dorsman was in the reception, not the best touch. And attack from Yakusheva via her left hand. Yeah, that was free ball for Dobrodiy, but not understandable why. The set wasn't the best. Yeah, the setter of Dobrodiy get her first touch, but no one was ready to do the second. Anastasia Malышeva coming back to the court. 12-7. Prometey is with the 5-point lead. Evgenia Hober serving. Malышeva for Degtyaryova, and nice one. We are touching the block. 8-12. Degtyaryova to serve. Ball went through the block. Degtyaryova finding Hober, and not the best attempt in the reception from 17th number of Prometey. Yakusheva to the line, but that was off, but touch of the block probably. And Dorsman shows that that was no touch of the block, as well as Daria Velikokony and Ivan Petkov want to check the previous episode. He asks once more if someone touched this ball, and right now on the replay we're gonna see. So, first challenge for Prometey in second set. Yeah, and clearly no touch of the block. Yeah, around 30-40 centimeters out of hands of Daria Velikokony, and that means that 13-8 Prometey is once more lead by a margin of 5 points. Dorsman preparing for the service. Yakusheva receiving the ball, gonna get a chance in the attack. Great to the fourth zone, but ball went out after the touch of Alexandra Milenko. Degtyaryova followed the ball, but as long as she understood that this one went out, just leave. This moment 9-13. Yakusheva on serve. Strong one. Milenko was pretty hard to deal with this ball, but in the attack, what a risky one, what a powerful one and what a needed one. 14-9. Alexandra Milenko. Great attack. Even touch of the net didn't make the situation in the attack worse for her and Prometey at all. 14-9. 5 points lead still for Prometey in the second set. And let me remind once more, in case Prometey gonna get this one victorious, that gonna be the end of the final of Superliga DMART. The call was out after attack from the backside of the court of Valeria Yakusheva, but I'm not sure about this one, as well as Yulia Yakusheva, who wanted to get a video challenge of this one. And let's see what replay gonna bring to us. I feel that probably even the touch of the block. Yeah, the small touch of the block in this situation. Interesting one. Yeah, Anastasia Maevska was the one to touch the ball in previous episode, 10-14. So Ivan Petkov and Yulia Yakusheva got already their victorious challenges. Alexandra Milenko once more getting another point, and their fight with Valeria Yakusheva for the best scorer of this game is still going right now. Yakusheva with 14 points is leading, but 12 for Milenko right now, and she is not that far away from her. Degtyaryova to the block, attack from the middle, Kucher. No touch of the block. The call from Mikhailo Medved, and Yulia Yakusheva would like to check the situation once more. She feels that Anastasia Kucher maybe got that chance. She isn't happy with the previous attack of the second number of Dobrodiy. Valeria Yakusheva trying to cheer her team up a bit. Yeah, not close enough to be the touch. Alexandra Milenko gonna serve once more. 16-10 for the first time in this set. Prometey got 6-point lead and 7 even after this great blocking. Degtyaryova tried to get the point with the tip, but block was ready for it. 17-10. Hober and Maevska stopped this attack. Actually, Anastasia is the one to got this, that point. And we got back substitution. Daria Kovalchuk coming on the court, and Diana Kryva to the bench. 17-10. Yakusheva getting the reception, attack from Kovalchuk, but defense of Prometey was ready for it. And great attack from the force by Evgenia Hober. Touch of the block and of the libero, who right now is Svetlana Sopacheva, didn't help at all for Dobrodiy to get this defense. 18-10. Prometey is leading, and second timeout for Yulia Yakusheva.
Тільки не те русло. Ви почали дутися, щось не так, я вам говорю, ви не так реагуєте. Де команда? Де команда діє?
So Yulia Yakusheva wants her team to be as a team, not just an individual player. She let them understand that if you win, you are a team, but if you lose, you are a team as well, not just players on the ground, that on the one side of the court, and you need to follow this understanding during the game. Not the best reception, and with that another point for Prometey. Yakushova missed her chance, and Anastasia Mayevska pretty easy dealt with the ball that came over the net. 19-10. Milenko serves once more. Yakushova receiving the ball. Kovalchuk. Nice attack by Nemtsova with the great defense, and another point from Milenko, this time via pipe. 20-10. And Prometey right now got the double off point of Dobrodiy. Let's see this moment once more again. Yeah. Nice spiking from Alexandra Milenko, and she gonna serve once more. Degtyaryova from the back side of the court. Artyshuk. And that was the block touch. 21-10. Another point for Prometey, and clearly this one coming to the destruction of Dobrodiy in the second set. Yulia Yakushova just don't understand what happened to her team after nice start of the second set. Nice competitive first one, but after the middle of the second set, her team just like faded away and finished her work on the court. Mayevska with the touch of the blocker that in previous situation was Anastasia Kucher was able to get this point. Yeah, a bit of a luck in this episode after this sliding on the net and went into the antenna. 22-11. Anastasia Mayevska serving. Her team needs 3 more points to be the victorious. First one is already for Prometey, not the best reception, and invasion on the side of the court of Prometey. After this one from Anastasia Malышева, Lilia Vabishevich replacing Anastasia Kucher. Probably final touches of Yulia Yakushova until this set gonna be done. Not the best reception by Sopacheva. She is the one to do the final third touch. Anna Artyshuk out. Yeah, probably Ivan Petkov wanted to get the challenge first of all, but in a few seconds understood that that was no touch at all. 12-23, Dobrodiy to serve, and the ball is in the hands of Daria Kovalchuk. The 11-point lead for Prometey. This is really tough to deal with in case you're not showing your best level of volleyball, which for Dobrodiy is a truth in this particular moment. Nice one to the line from Valeria Yakushova, but still that just one more point. Yeah, of course, for the confidence for next set or maybe sets, who knows, that needed points. Anna Artyshuk over the block, Malышева, but no attack after all. Velika Konь, tip over the block, and Malышева, setter of Dobrodiy, get last touch of her team. 24-13 once more. Anna Artyshuk gets another point for Prometey. And this siren means that gonna be another substitution, number 3 Alexandra Kalanchuk to replace Marina Degtyaryova. In the opposite 24-13, Anna Artashuk on service line. Great serve and ace is the finish of the second set, 25-13. Point for Anna Artashuk and Prometey. And we're gonna come for 10-minute break, during which we're gonna talk to head coaches of Prometey, for head coach of Dobrodiy and assistant coach of Prometey, Yulia Yakusheva and Denis Zui. So tune up.
Вітання усім, спілкуємося з помічником головного наставника СК Прометея Денисом Зуєм. Пане Денисе, ну що ж,
So
третя
Denis
гра
Zui, assistant
фіналу
coach
жіночого
of
суперліги
Prometey,
DMART.
is
Ну і двобій за
with
командою
microphone
Dobrodiy.
next
Перший
to
сет
him.
був досить таки напруженим. Що можете сказати
With
з свого дамського
headphones.
боку саме про першу партію?
Ну, перша партія, я вважаю,
First set.
взагалі це фінал, напружена
This is
гра.
final
Емоції,
tense game,
атмосфера.
emotions.
Я вважаю за цього. Перша
Probably this is the case of the
партія, стартове хвилювання.
А ось
This
друга
close,
партія
first
взагалі
set.
була зовсім іншою. Так, певна перевага ваших дівчат. Як ви вважаєте, за рахунок чого? Все ж таки, адаптувавшись до цих подій, чи якийсь, можливо, елемент зіграв важливу роль?
Елементи теж грають роль, але
Yeah,
це
elements of the
скоріше
game
за
is,
все адаптування. Адаптування до ситуації,
Of
адаптування
course,
до
I
локальної
mean
емоції.
something,
До
but
команди
adaptation
цілий
to
рік
situation,
готувалися до
this is
цієї
probably
події, до фіналу.
was the case
Я
of
вважаю, що
our
адаптувалися і
Kyrgyzstan
показали
second
свого.
set. We
Справді, помічником
prepared
головного наставника СК Прометея
a
Денисом
lot
Зуєм.
for this game, and this preparation helped us to be that dominant in the second set.
Також спілкуємося з наставницею команди Добродій Юлією Якушевою. Пані Юлія, ну що ж, третій матч у рамках
And
фіналу
next
з
is
волейбольним
head
клубом
coach of
Прометей.
Dobrodiy,
Ну і
Юлія
перший сет
Якушева.
був дійсно дуже напруженим. Як ви вважаєте, чого все ж таки ось не вистачило вашим дівчатам, аби здобути в ньому звиття?
Ну, перше, не вистачає досвіду.
First of all, we is
Бачили
lacking
їх на
of
першу
experience.
партію,
You
якісь
saw
емоції.
how we finished the first set. Probably emotions is one of the
І
case
показувати стабільну гру.
of
Нам треба було
this
трошки
loss.
більше пограти з такими командами.
Of course, for winning and show more stable game, we need to play more with this caliber of this team. This is 90% of the players of Ukraine national team. They played in Champions League as well as Czech Extra League. I'm pleased with game of our team here in the second one. We struggled a bit emotionally and
Другу партію так би краще зіграли. Ну, я думаю, зараз ми налаштуємося.
not only,
Все буде
but
15 секунд.
I
Так,
feel
команда
that
Добродій, Юлія Якушева.
right now I'll help him to be much more motivated for the second set, for the third set, to help them emotionally, and let's see, maybe the third one gonna be as the first. So let's hope for that one, of course, and in a few minutes we're coming up with the third set of third match of the finals between Prometey and Dobrodiy. We're coming back to Chernivtsi region. We're coming back to the finals match between Dobrodiy and Prometey. Right now, Prometey is leading in the third game, 2-0, and need to do one more step to become once more Ukrainian champions. They are right now Ukrainian champions, and they need only to win one more set in this game to finish this series in minimal 3 matches. Earlier on, Atlanta did this one in their bronze final versus Team Ukraine under 17, and let's see how this one will continue for Prometey. Service from Kovalchuk. Great reception, and what a touch in the defense for Rotor. Milenko passing to Velikokony, who found Evgenia Hober, and 17th number gets the first point for Prometey in the third set. And Artishuk coming to service line. Right now, the leader scorer of this game is the captain of Dobrodiy, Valeria Yakushova, but rest of the team of Dobrodiy, Yana Zavala, Marina Dikhtyrova, and Daria Kovalchuk got only 2 points for 3 of them, and no one else is delivering for Dobrodiy. So in case Prometey gonna be able to close the side of the court for Yakushova, it's not gonna be a big deal to finish this one in 3 sets, and they were able to proceed with this one in the last episode. Nice block on the captain of Dobrodiy, Velikokony, to Artishuk, and this time, yeah, the ball for Dobrodiy. It has come, but the touch of the face after this attack to Valeria Yakushova is not the most pleasant, of course. 2-1, Prometey is leading, but even 3-1 after this nice attack into the line for captain of Prometey, Svetlana Dorsman, and this is actually her 10th point for this game. More for Prometey got only Alexandra Milenko, 13. In this game, Evgenia Hober gets an ace. That was the touch of Daria Kovalchuk. 4 point for Prometey. Let's see this moment once more. Yeah, Valeria Yakushova evaded the ball, but Daria Kovalchuk didn't wait it for this one. Yakushova receiving the ball. Dikhtyrova was the only attacker to be ready to play in this one. Great touch on the block for Dobrodiy, 2nd point, and that was the block on the leader scorer of Prometey, Alexandra Milenko. Couldn't go to the other side of the net. Dikhtyrova serving, and once more Svetlana Dorsman was the finisher for Prometey, and get another point after all. Let's see this moment once more. That was the touch of the net by Valeria Yakushova, even though Dorsman get the ball in the out. But mistake from captain of Dobrodiy was a bit earlier, and with that was 5th point for Prometey. But Dorsman missed her serve, and gonna get talk with Ivan Petkov probably about this one and her previous attack as well. Alexandra Milenko get her chance in the attack and proceeds with another point, 6-3. 14th already for first number of Prometey. Right now, Prometey got a double lead on the scoreboard, and Daria Velikokony serving the ball. Reception not the best from Tetiana Rotor. Malisheva tried to win this ball in the block, but wasn't able to get this one. 7-3. Prometey is leading, and Yulia Yakusheva gets her first timeout in the third
Все, вже програли.
game. She feels that her team seems like already lost.
І страхує свого нападаючого. Пішли.
She wants her team to start from the basics. Just nice reception, nice covering of the ball after self-attack. Of course, not trying to get something complicated. Just basics of this game. And only later on, let's complicating other things. Darya Velikokony on service line. Prometey got a lot of aces while Velikokony is serving. Great attack from the force by Alexandra Milenko. 8 points for her team in the third set. And 5-point lead already for Prometey over the block. Yakusheva tried to get the touch in the defense, but that wasn't enough to finish. Point better for Dobrodiy. Majewska, touch of the net, 4-8, finally side out of Darya Velikokony. Diana Zavala. Milenko was in the receiving, and Anastasia Majewska got her chance to attack and did this one perfectly. 9-4, another replay. Block followed the other direction, tried to close the first zone, but Anastasia Majewska gets to the fifth her attack, so no blocking here at all. Touch of the block after a touch of Darya Kovalchuk. 5-9. Dobrodiy tries to follow Prometey, but already this is 4-point lead for their opponents. And in situation where they got no right to mistake, they in pretty tough situation to be. 10-5, another point for Prometey from fourth zone. This time the finisher of the attack of team from Dnipro was Evgenia Hober, who found a gap between the blockers. And 10th point for Prometey with that as well. Anastasia Majewska serving the ball. Malышева to the middle, and attack of Kucher was blocked. Degtyaryova, aggressive tip. Velikokony to the force. Hober out, and 6-10. Evgenia Hober feels that the ball was in. Ivan Petkov checking out on his device, but probably didn't feel that the ball finished up close enough to the court of Dobrodiy to get his challenge. Hober, another attack, slamming through the double block, and did this one so strong, so Tatiana Rotar wasn't even able to get the best touch in the defense. 11-6, still +5 for Prometey. Malышева to Degtyaryova, who got blocked. Dorsman, another point for Prometey, and finally his players of Ivan Petkov got his smile on the face. Anna Artishuk on service. Malышеwa to Yakusha, but no one was ready to cover that ball, even though the trajectory was that players of Dobrodiy needed to save this one, but probably the lack of concentration already for the players, and we got setter substitution for Dobrodiy. Anna Lizanets coming on the court to replace Anastasia Malышева. First touch of Darya Kovalchuk. Yakusheva to the block. Nemtseva is saving in the defense, and Alexandra Milenko with the nice approach and attack from the back line. 14th point for Prometey. An 8-point lead already in the middle of the set. Yeah, in the pause between the second and third set, Yulia Yakusheva once more reminded that, yeah, Prometey is the basic and probably almost the Ukrainian national team, so the caliber of the player is pretty high, and they are lacking of plays with a team of this level. And of course, she said that maybe 5 more games or around that they're gonna get used to play versus a team with this big level, but still right now they are lacking in experience of this type of games, and that's probably the key why they are struggling a lot. Great defense of Lizanets, but no, ball went out. 16 to 6, 10-point lead for Dobrodiy, and we are getting back. Anastasia Malышева and Lizanets coming to the bench. 16 to 6. Ivan Petkov asked Darya Velikokon to think more on the court. Defense of Hober. Artishuk attacking the ball. One more chance for Dobrodiy this time. Great covering up from Nemtseva, and another one from Yevgenia Hober. 17th number of Prometey, making the score 17 to 6 in the third set. And this closer and closer to be the last one in this finals and in the Superliga DMART at all. We got another substitution for Dobrodiy. Alexandra Kalanchuk coming on the court and replacing Marina Degtyaryova. Finally Dobrodiy gets this side-out point via the attack of Valeria Yakusheva. Once more she became the best scorer of the game. 17 points for her, 16, 1 point less for Milenko, which aimed in the previous episode. Anastasia Kucher, she already during this series got aces, and her team needs more right now. But Milenko was pretty good in the reception as well as in the attack. Tip play from her. Yeah, probably the block didn't play their best game in this one. Zavala struggled to left the ball on the side of Prometey. Darya Kovalchuk receiving the ball. Yakushov not the best chance to attack. Velikokon to Dorsman, and once more captain of Prometey with some present to her team. This is one more point for them after getting to the second zone. Zavala, I didn't get the right tempo to come in the time to structure this block. Marina Degtyaryova coming on the court. Zavala not the best attack from her, and triple touch. Two of them was after the block, so that counts. Yulia Yakusheva would like to check the previous episode, maybe the touch of the net of the attacker from the fourth zone. Yulia Yakusheva trying to motivate her players, wake them up, because she feels that they already feels themselves lost, and probably this will to victory is the one Yulia Yakusheva couldn't let her team to play with. Yeah, maybe mistakes, maybe some errors, but playing just to finish this one no matter how. And yeah, she wanted to check what the touch of the antenna, and the antenna is on the higher part of the net, and in the lower one is this strip that was clearly touched in the previous episode, but even without that, that was a few touches for Marina Degtyaryova, I feel like. So what's the point? Not sure, not sure. I don't feel that these two touches in the air both counted as a block. And once more this is this episode, and clearly no touch of antenna from Alexandra Milenko, even though Yulia Yakusheva really wanted this one to be. Attack from Degtyaryova, that was steep. And Milenko with aggressive approach, great attack, but defense of Dobrodiy is in the needed place. Once more, Dorsman with the last touch. Another chance for captain of Prometey. This time Milenko gonna be the finisher. And another point for Prometey, 21-7. And Prometey asks to get rid of the wet of the floor. 4 more points to be the champion of Ukraine, champion of Professional Volleyball League of Ukraine, champion of Superliga DMART. Call them as you wish. Daria Kovalchuk, great reception, and what attack from captain of Dobrodiy. Valeria Yakusheva gets another point for Prometey. Of course, we are understanding that the emotional capabilities of Dobrodiy probably right now is not on the highest level, and this is just their final points, not the one that gonna start this comeback. Prometey just finishing up with the joy of the game. Milenko, nice attack to the line, 22-8 on the scoreboard. And Svetlana Dorsman. Anastasia Malashova attack from the second touch by the setter of Dobrodiy. Yeah, get few applauses after this maneuver. Even though Mayevska tried to reach her on the block, but wasn't able to proceed with this one. So as we can see, Yulia Yakusheva lets other player to compete in this game right now. Slaviana Tanserova gonna come and replace Valeria Yakusheva. Serve is good. Kovalchuk getting her touch. Sopacheva over the net. Mayevska. First touch. Milenko through the block, but ball still is in there. Kovalchuk aggressive tip. Milenko attacking once more. Great touch from Sopacheva, and Kovalchuk didn't want to risk in the previous episode. Milenko. And once more libero of Dobrodiy is clearing everything up. Kovalchuk block! What a block by Yana Zavala! 10-22. Great rally as a defensive plays for both of the teams. Yeah, probably the caliber of the attacks not every time was the perfect one, but still. Player that came on the ground for Vinnytsia, trying to show that they want to play and want to show what they capable of. Alexandra Milenko, another attack that didn't finish up with the point for Prometey, but even though this time that was an error. 11-22. Yeah, Slaviana Tansurova was so concentrated on her service that didn't even understood that right now Ivan Perkov took
Принцип!
the timeout.
Има и на фрибола, пят играем хайбол! Айде, айде, айде!
Even though right now Prometey got a double lead over Dobrodiy, but still we see this maximalism from Ivan Petkov. Once he feels that his team is struggling with something, he takes his timeout, letting them understand what right now she feels they're struggling with, and trying to get rid of this one. Another block, 12-22. Fourth point in a row. Fourth point in a row for Dobrodiy, 12-22, and this time ball went out, but still Slaviana Tansurova got nice series of services. Valeria Yakusheva coming back on the court. Yulia Yakusheva in the middle of previous game told that she wanted to give chances to the players that are pretty young, Slaviana Tansurova, and not only her, but a lot of players of Dobrodiy. And once she sees how they're scoring the point, how they're rooting for each other on the court, how they're cheering in everyone up while they are playing on the field, she just get a joy of the work she does and of the process she is part of. Yana Zavala serving the ball. Arteshuk blocked, but ball still in play. Tip from ninth number of Prometey, and no one was ready to cover this one. 24-13, 11 gold medal points for Prometey. 24-13. And they're gonna get another timeout for Dobrodiy.
Значить, шановні, неважно, який рахунок, до кінця боремося. Рядом, слушай, сонце. Ну і Марія, не можна, до кінця, не важно, що 24, добореться до кінця, пішли всі разом.
Yes, so Yulia Yakusheva wants her team to show the real battle until the last point. Yeah, she understands that right now each point, first point, better to say, of Prometey gonna be the last one, but still she wants to see everything from every player of her team, and let's hope that they gonna prove everything they can do on the court. 24-13. Alexandra Milenko on service line right now. She's the best scorer of this game. 20 points, all of them in the attack, and to finish the game with the ace would be probably the nice one, but no ace, but even no point for Prometey. Daria Kovalchuk playing the blockout. 14-24. Dobrodiy is prolonging a game for a bit. Anastasia Malышeva serving the ball. Nemtsova receiving. Pass to Hober. Great defense and chance for Kovalchuk. She covering herself, but not the best touch. 25-14. 3-0 in this game, and 3-0 via the games. Prometey is the champion of Ukraine. Defending champs of our country, and of course applauses from Volodymyr Dubinsky and his daughter, applauses from all of the fans in their hometowns, of course. Right now during the full-scale war is not that easy to participate on the court, and Svetlana Dorsman, the captain of Prometey, is the most valuable player of this match. The captain of Prometey got 12 points, 10 via attacks and 2 more via blocks. And of course, was the one to lead her team to this victory. So let's congratulate both teams once more. Prometey with the golden medals and Dobrodiy with the second silver medals in the history of this team. Pretty dominant one for Prometey, and let's hope that the level of the volleyball in Ukraine, even during the full-scale invasion of the Russian terrorists, gonna be higher and higher, and let's hope for everything in Ukraine grow and become better and better. In few minutes we probably gonna get few words from the players of Prometey and Dobrodiy, and after all gonna get a medal ceremony.
Ну що, шанувальники волейболу, усіх вітаю. Ми тут з такій романтичній обстановочці з Світланою Досман, так, і весь Прометей тут також ззаду. Вітаємо, дівчата.
So we got
Ну і також питаннячко до капітана.
captain of Prometey as well as whole team of Prometey as well.
Ну, по-перше, я дуже рада, що
First of
ми
all, I am
приїхали до
pretty
України і
happy
добрали
that
цей чемпіонат.
we
Це для
came
для
to
нас це
Ukraine,
дуже важливо,
finished
тому що
this
Prometey мусить бути
championship.
першим. І
We
ми
wanted
хотіли
to
показати
prove
наш
that
самий кращий
Prometey
волейбол,
is
щоб
the first
дівчата
and let
і всі вболівальники
our
бачили, як ми граємо.
everything to this and wanted to show our fans how we play.
Олександрову, як ти вважаєш, чи вдався все ж таки цей подарунок?
Я надіюсь, що
I hope that we did bring
ми дуже старалися. Я надіюсь, що
the best for the birthday as a present for Maria Alexandrova. We tried everything we can to give the best emotions to our manager.
Шановні глядачі, також ми поспілкуємося з головним наставником команди Добродій Юлії Якшо. Пані Юлія, ну все ж таки я вас
So,
вітаю з
head
почесним
coach
місцем. Дійсно,
of
проробив просто колосальний
Dobrodiy Julia
об'єм
Yakusho to
роботи,
share
аби
her
досягнути
thoughts
такого
about
результату.
this game
Ну,
and
перш за все,
the
мене до вас
season,
таке питання.
maybe.
Ось
As well.
подивіться, якось, наприклад, ваша команда складається з досвідчених, так і молодих гравчинь. Ось як, наприклад, можете оцінити роль та прогрес молодої команди саме у цьому сезоні?
Прогресуємо.
We are trying to progress here. A lot of players that are young as well as experienced as well.
Слава вийшла, і вона продала мої надії, вона
So
молодець.
we saw how
Не хватає, я вже казала.
Slaviana
що
Tansaro
не
came
хватає
on the
точки,
court
не хватає
and she
майстерності,
proved all
класу
I
гри.
waited from her.
Нас не дуже били.
We are lacking
Результат
of
0-3,
experience, lacking
але
of
є над чим працювати. Ми йдемо
the
вперед, і
level
я
of
думаю,
our
що наші попереду і наші перемоги.
volleyball as well.
Дякую вам велике за сезон, і я певний, що
And
ми ще
we are trying to progress and trying to be better.
Також ми поспілкуємося з капітаном команди Добродій Валерією Якшо. Валерія, вітаю тебе у нашій студії.
And we have
Ну
captain
що ж, пройшов
of
цей досить
Dobrodiy,
складний сезон. Ваша
Валерія
команда
Якушева,
займає перше місце. Ось якраз
who was
таки,
the leader
чи
scorer
можете ви
of
занести цей сезон
this
свідків?
game
Чи
and
сподобався цей сезон?
Дійсно, нам
for
сподобався
her
цей
team.
сезон.
We
Ми
really
дуже
enjoyed
раді,
this
тому що
season.
Ми стали другими у регулярному
We
чемпіонаті, ми стали
pretty
першими. Це для нас великий досвід.
Happy with becoming first the regular season and the second in the playoffs.
Так, були помилки, але в цілому ми
We lost 3
задоволені.
games. We
Грали з
get our
дівчатами,
mistakes,
дівчатами.
but still
Могли
we
показати якусь
get a positive
боротьбу,
moment.
але так
We,
склалося,
we could
що
show
не в нашу
the
користь, але нічого, ми другі місці
battle,
і
but
прийняли,
yeah,
тому ми щасливі.
finishing wasn't in our favor, but still we are the second play, the second team of this game
Можу виділити,
of
можу
the volleyball
виділити
in Ukraine.
партію, яку ми взяли у першій грі.
I
Це
want
була
to-
шалена
to
партія.
Remind about
Навіть
the
зараз
first
ми
set
першу партію хоч і
in
проіграли, але
the
ми
first
теж
game
показали
when
боротьбу і
we were victorious. Even the first set of today, we were pretty close to
А я нагадаю, що
be
спілкуватися з
the
кращою
victorious
володаркою
one.
Валерією
We
Якшо,
show
вже
our
на
level of
успіхи
volleyball and
і
we're pretty close to be winning team, but yeah, in the end we were lost, but that was probably the moments that we are reminding about.
Також, шановні глядачі, ми поспілкуємося з наставником команди Аланти Ганю Гезаром. Пане Галю, ну перш за все хотілося б вас
And we are
привітати
coming
з
up
бронзовими
with
медалями
the
чемпіонату. І перш за все,
head
поділіться
coach
з нами,
of
що це
Аланта
дорога
Гарій
для
Гезаров,
команди і для вас особисто.
The coach of Аланта is next to microphone. We had the pretty strong season. We won Cup of the League and get bronze medals of this competition, the first medals of championship of Ukraine. Overall, that was a good enough season for us. We got gold, we got bronze, so what you
настроение девочек
gonna
в конце
wait for
игры,
more.
все
You
эти
saw
эмоции,
the
которые
emotions of our
показали вам,
players in the end,
что значит для них.
and
Ще два
that
таке
showed
питання до наставника.
that
Яка
what
команда, можливо,
meant for
здобувала
them.
найбільше у чемпіонаті ПВЛУС цього року?
Ну, я бы сказал так, что в принципе вся борьба в основном развернулась между тремя клубами.
I would say that the main battle in this
Что
season were for three teams: Alanta, Dobrodiy, and Prometey, and probably that. Yes, this is the three top teams of this season.
Також ми спілкуємося з Михайлом Григоровичем Мельником. Пан Михайло, вітаю вас у цій студії. Незважаючи на
And
війну,
heads of
волейбол
the
в Україні продовжує все ж таки не тільки існувати,
Volleyball
але розвиватися.
Ukrainian
Як ви можете
Federation,
оцінити прогрес цього
Михайло
виду
Мельник.
спорту наразі в нашій країні?
А його можна оцінити
You can
по простій математиці.
feel the progress of
2016
our
рік наша команда
level of
пройшла
volleyball
до
2016.
волейбольної влади.
Our team came
У
for
світовому рейтингу чоловіча збірна була на 56-му
the
місці.
head
жіноча
of
на 54-му.
volleyball
Пройшло
federation.
4 роки, 5.
Ukrainian
Чоловіча
men's
збірна
team was
займає
56 and
16-й
women's
рядок у
54th.
світовому рейтингу,
Right
тобто
now,
плюс 40,
after
а жіноча
6 years,
24-й, плюс 30. Це
men's
говорить-
team got
цифри
plus
говорять
40 places
самі
and
за
right
себе.
now
А
16th
я
and
період
women's
війни,
plus 30
дуже
and
добре, що
plus
у нас
30 point for them. They are right now 24th. Of course, during the full-scale war, this is not the easiest one, but with the help of Volodymyr Dubinsky, we were able to get this competition. We want to thank him for that.
І волейболісти, вболівальники, гравці,
And
тренери.
volleyball players as well as fans,
Відповідно до
head
доброго.
coaches.
І результат наших виступів.
Everyone tried their best,
Те, що ми
and
вперше в історії
progress
будемо грати в олімпійському кваліфікаційному
of our
Взагалі, цей
competitions
волейбольний рік буде,
experience is
напевне,
the
таким
first
супернасиченим,
is the
тому що
first,
у нас вже 25
chance to play in
травня
Olympic
починається золота
qualifiers.
Євроліга.
In the end of the May
Чоловіки, жінки
25th,
грають,
we
так, наші.
starting up
Потім,
the
фінал чемпіонату Європи. І
Golden
чоловіки, жінки туди
Euroleague
попали.
after
Ну, і
that
зразу після
finish,
чемпіонату Європи,
sorry,
через
not the finish,
там
but
2-3
the
тижні
main stage
олімпійський
of
відбір.
European
А
Championship
якщо
and
ми ще й
later on
золоту
the
лігу виграємо,
Olympic
то ще й відбір на Лігу націй.
qualifiers. And in
Так
case
що
we are gonna win
волейбольний рік буде
the
насичений, вболівальники
Golden
будуть,
Euroleague, we're gonna have chance to compete for the ticket to
задоволені.
Volleyball Nation
Хочу
League.
видати інформацію, якої, напевне, і ти не знаєш, Данило. Суспільне телебачення
And I want
буде
to
транслювати всі ці змагання.
Супер.
tell that
Зараз ведуться
every
переговори з
this
фірмою Інфрант, яка має всі права на всі на проведення
matches
всіх
gonna be shown on
змагань
Суспільне.
волейболу і з ФІВБ.
And
зводить
right now
TV.
we are coming with
Так що
organization about
будемо
this
бачити на своїх екранах волейбол.
broadcasts,
Дякую, Михайло,
and
за коментар і успіху.
everyone gonna see this one on the television. So, of course, good luck to everyone.
Ну що ж, пані та панове, ваші оплески. Ми готові розпочинати церемонію нагородження. Увага на екран! Ну що ж, пані та панове, до відкриття церемонії нагородження запрошується президент професіональної волейбольної ліги України Володимир Дубинський. Ваші оплески. Президент Федерації волейболу України Михайло Мельник. Начальник відділу олімпійських ігрових видів спорту Департаменту олімпійського спорту Міністерства молоді та спорту України Юлія Буєва. Ваші оплески. А зараз слово надаємо президенту професіональної волейбольної ліги України Володимиру Дубинському.
Добрий всім вечір. Радий вітати всіх глядачів з вільної України. Сьогодні завершився перший чемпіонат України серед жіночих команд професіональної ліги України. І я радий привітати нас всіх з цим великим святом. І, по-перше за все, я хочу подякувати наші Збройні Сили України, які дозволили нам знаходитися в цьому залі і провести цей дуже непростий час чемпіонату України. І я більш чим переконаний, нам це вдалося. І це вдалося, по-перше, всього завдяки нашим дівчатам, нашим командам. Я дуже хочу подякувати всіх власників, які в цей непростий час знайшли в собі сили, гроші і багато всього, що ми навіть не очікували для того, щоб ця подія у нас відбулася. Особливі слова благодарності, подяки Михайлу Григоровичу Мельнику, нашому президенту Федерації волейболу України. Слова великої подяки нашому Міністерству спорту, його Вадиму Гуцайту, який завжди був з нами на зв'язку, який приїжджав до нас сюди, і Юлії Буєві, представнику нашого Міністерства спорту України, що завжди підтримувала нас. Дівчата, ви були неймовірні, ми побачили дуже дійсно цікавий фінал і особливі слова подяки команді Вінниці, яка закінчила наш регулярний чемпіонат на першому місці і подарувала нам багато таких яскравих моментів. І ми дуже вдячні їм, по-перше, Прометею, Аланті і всім тим, хто нас радував своєю грою. Дівчата, ви як краще. І щоб не тримати всіх, я хочу запросити до слова Михайла Григоровича Мельника, для того, щоб він сказав пару слів.
Дякуємо, пане Володимиру. А зараз слово надається президенту Федерації волейболу України Михайлу Мельнику.
Доброго вечора всім. Сьогодні закінчилася перша частина нашої великої казки під назвою «Професійна волейбольна ліга». Наступна частина буде чоловічою. Бачите, казка гарно вийшла з таким інтригуючим закінченням. Буде продовження. Продовження буде цього року. У нас великий волейбольний бум. Збірні України будуть приймати участь практично у всіх найтоповіших змаганнях волейбольних Європи і світу. І багато дівчат, які тут були на майданчику, будуть представляти збірну України. Давайте побажаємо їм хорошого виступу. Хочу подякувати президенту професійної волейбольної ліги за те, що в такий час взяв на себе тягар і, бачите, справився на відмінно, тим самим допоміг ще федерації дуже багато. І нас чекають великі звершення. Хочу, щоб ми всі разом привітали, це була моя помилка, напевне, сьогодні, 2 дні тому назад у наших чарівних Якушева, друга, не знаю, як зараз прізвище, Альона і Юля, була кругла дата. Давайте привітаємо їх. Юля, вибачайте, що без подарка, але цей. І підростає дуже серйозна зміна. Лера Якушева, я думаю, що це буде зірка дуже високого польоту. Хочу подякувати команді, переможцям, звичайно. Хочу подякувати команді Вінниці в особі ректора, пані Вікторія, дякую вам за команду. Василю Степановичу і всім нам великих перемог. Слава українському волейболу, слава Україні!
Героям слава! А також надаємо слово начальнику відділу олімпійських ігрових видів спорту Департаменту олімпійського спорту Міністерства молоді та спорту України Юлії Буєвій. Ваші оплески.
Доброго вечора. Ми з України. Я вас вітаю з закінченням чемпіонату України з волейболу. Я хочу подякувати Збройним силам України і Силам оборони України за ту можливість проведення цих змагань, за ту можливість, що ми знаходимося тут і ми можемо спостерігати за цією чудовою грою волейболу. Красно дякую організаторам цих змагань, в особі президента професійної волейбольної ліги Володимира Михайловича Дубінського, всім фахівцям Федерації волейболу України Михайлу Григоровичу Мельнику за ту організацію, яка була проведена впродовж цього ігрового сезону, за цей високий рівень, який вони підняли для проведення всеукраїнських змагань. Красно дякую дівчатам команд, красно дякую тренерам і фахівцям, які радували нас впродовж цього ігрового сезону, за якими ми спостерігали і з якими ми переживали неймовірні емоції. Хочу побажати дівчатам, ті, хто грають в національні збірні команди. У нас починається сезон національних збірних команд, це і дорослі, і У-17, і У-22. То я бажаю, щоб вони відстоювали честь нашої країни з гордістю, з любов'ю і пам'ятали, що з ними вся українська спільнота. Слава Україні!
Героям слава! Що ж, пані та панове, переходимо до індивідуального нагородження суддів. Професіональна волейбольна ліга України урочисто нагороджує суддівську бригаду чемпіонату України з волейболу «Суперліга DMART» серед жіночих команд 2022-2023 років. Зустрічайте оплесками Хуторний Василь Георгійович, технічний делегат ГО ФВУ. Нагородження проводить Михайло Мельник, президент Федерації волейболу України. Також бурними оваціями зустрічаємо Медвідь Михайло, суддя міжнародної категорії. Нагородження проводить Юлія Буєва. Зустрічаємо оплесками на нашій арені Паєвського Володимира, суддя міжнародної категорії. Нагородження проводить Михайло Мельник, президент Федерації волейболу України. Рухаємося далі та оваціями зустрічаємо Ковальчука Андрія, суддя міжнародної категорії. Нагородження проводить Юлія Буєва. А також нагороджується Паршин Віталій, суддя міжнародної категорії. Нагородження проводить Михайло Мельник. Рухаємося далі і хочемо зазначити, що за підсумками чемпіонату було визначено MVP гравця, або, простіше кажучи, найкращого або найціннішого. Ним визнано гравця під номером 1 спортивного клубу «Прометей», місто Кам'янське, Міленко Олександру. Ваші оплески. Нагородження проводить президент Професіональної волейбольної ліги України Володимир Дубинський. Ще раз овації гучніше. І крокуємо далі. За підсумками чемпіонату було визначено команду, яка отримує нагороду за чесну гру. Нею стала команда СК «Балта», місто Балта. Ваші оплески. Команда «Балта», на жаль, сьогодні не змогла до нас доєднатися, але нагороду буде обов'язково передано в розташування команди. Ну що, пані та панове, якщо ви готові, тому що ми готові переходити до головної церемонії нагородження і до зустрічі бронзових призерок чемпіонату України з волейболу «Суперліга DMART» серед жіночих команд сезону 2022-2023 років. І ними стала команда «Аланта», місто Дніпро. Для нагородження ми запрошуємо Юлію Буєву та Михайло Мельника. А також оголошуємо склад команди «Аланта», місто Дніпро. Номер 2 – Лучко Лідія. Номер 3 – Парфьонова Станіслава. Номер 4 – Луценко Аліка. Номер 5 – Сільченко Катерина. Номер 6 – Дорогань Валерія. Номер 7 – Лозінська Марія. Номер 9 – Букацелі Варвара. Номер 10 – Проценко Марія. Номер 11 – Камінська Юлія. Номер 12 – Зензеловська Катерина. Номер 13 – Кулякова Стефанія. Та номер 15 – Гужва Катерина. Головний тренер команди «Аланта», місто Дніпро, Єгіазаров Гаррі. Ваші оплески. Та асистент головного тренера Дихтяренко Артем. Ваші овації. Фізіотерапевт команди Шимшит Олексій та асистент головного тренера Протас Максим. Давайте ще раз гучними оплесками підтримаємо наших бронзових призерів та привітаємо їх із почесним 3-м місцем. А тепер запрошуємо капітана команди для вручення бронзової нагороди. Юлія. Нагородження проводить Юлія Буєва. Пані та панове, давайте ще раз бурхливими оплесками зустрінемо команду «Алант», місто Дніпро. Ще підтримуємо оплесками. Обов'язково фотосесія має відбутися. Кожен має потримати в руках цей цінний, а я би навіть сказав, безцінний приз. Не шкодуємо оплесків. Давайте ще раз скупаємо в оваціях наших бронзових призерів. Браво! Браво! Рухаємося далі. І вже готові зустрічати срібних призерок чемпіонату України з волейболу «Суперліга DMART» серед жінок команд сезону 2022-2023 років. І ними стала команда волейбольний клуб «Dobrodiy-Meduniversitet-ShVSM», місто Вінниця. До нагородження запрошуються Володимир Дубінський, Юлія Буєва та Михайло Мельник. Ну і звісно, склад команд срібних призерів команди Dobrodiy-Медуніверситет, місто Вінниця. Номер 1 – Солочева Світлана. Номер 2 – Кучер Анастасія. Номер 3 – Каланчук Олександра. Номер 4 – Малишева Анастасія. Номер 5 – Завала Яна. Номер 7 – Дегтярьова Марина. Номер 9 – Вабіщевич Лілія. Номер 10 – Якушева Валерія. Номер 11 – Ковальчук Дар'я. Номер 12 – Крива Діана. Номер 15 – Танцерова Славяна. Номер 17 – Ротар Тетяна. Номер 19 – Фролова Катерина. Та номер 20 – Лизанець Анна. Ваші оплески команді. Ну і, звісно, ваші оплески головному тренеру команди Dobrodiy-Медуніверситет Якушевій Юлії. Асистент тренера Буртова Олена. Ваші оплески. Та фізіотерапевт команди Корчак Олександр. Ну що ж, срібна нагорода вже відправляється до команди, котра посіла друге місце в наших змаганнях. Капітан запрошується до вручення цієї нагороди. Ну що ж, капітан, піднімай над собою срібну нагороду, а ми поаплодуємо срібним призерам. Нагадаю ще раз, волейбольний клуб Добродій-Медуніверситет-ШВСМ, місто Вінниця. Давайте кожен раз, як піднімається тарілка над головою, оплесками зустрічати срібних призерів. І ще, давайте зануримо. Зануримо в овації наших призерів. Це друге місце. Ну і, звісно, як і в будь-яких змаганнях, є ось це емоції. Емоції від головного тренера. Давайте ще поаплодуємо команді Добродії. І рухаємося до першого місця. Увага! Чемпіонами чемпіонату України з волейболу Суперліга DMART серед жіночих команд сезону 2022-2023 років стала команда. Інтригу варто тримати? Я думаю, ні. Ми всі тут були. СК Прометей, місто Кам'янське! Урочисте нагородження проводить президент професіональної волейбольної ліги України Володимир Дубинський і Михайло Мельник та Юлія Буєва. Ну і, звісно, зустрічаємо склад команди переможців. Номер 1 – Міленко Олександра. Номер 6 – Нємцева Кристина. Номер 7 – Дорсман Світлана. Номер 9 – Артищук Анна. Номер 12 – Гусейнова Катерина. Номер 13 – Карасьова Анастасія. Номер 14 – Шаргородська Дар'я. Номер 16 – Маєвська Анастасія. Номер 17 – ваші оплески команді чемпіонам. Перше місце чемпіонату України з волейболу Суперліга DMART за спортивним клубом Прометей, місто Кам'янське. Головний тренер команди Пєтков Іван, асистент тренера Зуй Денис та Тодоров Благовест Ленков. Ваші оплески. Ну, слухайте, я вважаю, що чемпіонів можна зустрічати ще гучнішими і гучнішими і гучнішими оваціями. Вони йшли крізь цей сезон і вони сьогодні довели на полі, що вони як ніхто заслуговують на цю нагороду. Тому давайте не зупинятися і зустрічати наших чемпіонів. Давайте ще оплесків, пані та панове! Дайте шуму! Вау! Так, ну що, друзі, до цього були цукерочки, а зараз ми чекаємо справжніх овацій, адже вже за мить перед чемпіонками з'явиться той самий золотий кубок, котрий вони очікували цілий рік. Урочисте нагородження проводить президент Професіональної волейбольної ліги України Володимир Дубинський. Просимо капітана вийти до нас на центр арени і урочисто прийняти цей трофей. Ваші оплески! Спортивний клуб «Прометей», місто Кам'янське. Браво! І під оплески відправляємо капітана до своєї команди. Ми це зробили, вони це зробили. Чемпіонки чемпіонату України з волейболу Суперліга DMART серед жіночих команд сезону 2022-2023 років. Ура! Вони як ніхто заслуговують ще і ще і ще і ще на ваші оплески. Не шкодуйте сил. Давайте віддамо їм всю енергетику, котра у нас є. Браво! Браво, команда! Браво, тренерський штаб! Браво асистентам, медикам, фізіотерапевтам! Це титанічна праця, і ви заслуговуєте на цю перемогу. Ну що ж, шановні пані та панове, а просто зараз запрошуємо усіх до спільного фото команд. Будь ласка, проходимо усі запрошуються зробити фотографію разом із командами. Панове судді, будь ласка, вас також запрошуємо. Увага! А тепер 3, 2, 1, гей! Є! Шикарно, шикарно, друзі, дякуємо вам за те, що ви були сьогодні разом із нами. Давайте ще раз привітаємо наших призерів, ну і, звісно, привітаємо наших чемпіонів. Це був чемпіонат України з волейболу Суперліга DMART серед жіночих команд сезону 2022-2023 років. Дякуємо вам. Друзі, не розходьтеся, можна привітати команди особисто. Гарного вечора, на все добре, до побачення. Шановні команди, є таке невеличке прохання до вас. Вам ці люди сьогодні вас підтримували, аплодували і дарували вам емоції. Давайте зробимо фотографію і усі дружно поаплодуємо і подякуємо тим людям, котрі сьогодні за вас вболівали. Зараз, секундочку, фотографія. Дякуємо. Дякуємо вам. Дякуємо за те, що були разом із нами. Усім бажаємо гарного вечора, гарного настрою і до зустрічі в наступному сезоні.